Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated. Hello, everyone. Just a second. I'm going to try to find something that birds I can play in the background. Help drown out what the kids are watching in the living room. So turn it down so it's not god awful loud. But it'll be enough. Hello, hey Kristen, hey Sue, hey Buddy. It's enough to kind of drown it out, all the whatever they're watching out there. So I got a new light. This is the new sunset lamp. I thought I'd give it a try. I got the tabletop version. It's only $7 from Amazon to just see if I like it. It's kind of neat, you know. It's kind of neat. And I was hoping to get it out more towards the living room, but I got the kids today, and maybe give that sunset ambience to help us wind down and relax at night. Yeah, gotta get those circadian rhythms in where they're supposed to be. Yeah, isn't it just neat? And I guess the closer you can get it, which I can't because of my extension cord only goes so far. It'll kind of get red in the middle, and it's really neat looking. But I saw some other YouTuber using it, and it was kind of he's traveling right now, so it's the familiar visual he has on all his videos. He's in, I think the last time he video he mentioned, I think he's in Turkey. Like, holy cow! I don't know if I'd want to go to Turkey right now with all the uh the word the unsettling in the world right now. So I don't know. Yeah, thought I'd open up what I got from Timu. My what is it? I think $18 uh shirts I got. What? Hold on, I have a cat. You want in, mamas? What? Meow, meow, meow. He is a talker. She's a big time talker. Where's Mama? Come on, Mama. I can pick her up. No, I'm just gonna sit. Okay, you sit on it. You wanna look out the window? Huh? You wanna look out the window? No. Yeah, look out the window. Bring it highlighting. I'm a fall behind me. Talk about spoiled. It's women spoiled. Yes, she's got the tail wanting to look out the window. So I'm feeling better today. Yesterday was ugly. I mean, the whole weekend was kind of all the solar activity. Just yesterday, I'm sitting there, my chest was killing me, and I was trying to figure out why. And then it dawned on me later on. I went and looked at the rest of my pill box for the week, and I forgot to put in my heart pill medication for the middle of the day. I was thinking, gosh darn, this is, this shouldn't be effective. Oh, she's in the, okay. Oh, makes me nervous. I have to take the cat tree. Hold on. Spoil them worse than my own kids were. Come on. But the one who was feral before she had her kittens and discovered it. These people here will help her. So, yeah, I think I went to bed last night about 9 o'clock. Man, I made tortilla soup. I don't know if y'all can get Bear Creek soup where you're at. It's a powdered soup mix. Feeds about it takes 8 cups of water, so feeds roughly about 8. Well, there's a tortilla soup, and I just take uh, I pressure cook thighs with some taco or fajita seasoning in it from Kroger fajita seasoning. Well, that thing goes in everything, whether it be tacos, enchiladas. I use that seasoning for everything. And so I mixed it up in there. She had some protein, and it was really, really good. It was nice little relaxing comfort food that was because uh, last fall I had cooked and vacuum sealed the chicken already. So throw in 8 cups of water, bag of powdered soup, and chicken. That's dinner. Well, okay, here's one. Uh, this is funky. Where's the front and where's the back? This is the front. That's kind of different. I was looking, me in purple. That's kind of different. A little bit big. It's something I worry about. A little bit big in the armpits, but I can always, I might be able to, I'll just leave it the way it is because I don't usually run out of the house without them. With these on, I mean, I usually take in the ones that have the built-in everything outside. Um, so yeah, it's not too bad. It's polyester printed on one side only, which is okay. But it tells me they just pretty much print the fabric as they run it through. So if I have one of these on tomorrow, ooh, I might would be wearing this on tomorrow. Um, oh, it's a pleat in the front. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, this, I love this. It has adjustable straps. That one doesn't. Not too bad. Not too bad for being from Timo for take something. So yeah, have something different to wear instead of the same old, same old. Uh, I can't believe I forgot to turn it over to my phone, but it's holding the Wi-Fi. So oh, this one's kind of cool. And after I show this, I'm gonna run out and get my phone because that way I can send a video over and show you guys. Mark gave me an idea. Not a fan of paisley, but it's purple. You know. Oh, good, another one with an adjustable strap. Yeah. Yep, not bad. Not bad at all. And of course, they say purple brings out the green eyes. So I like it. The one with that weird 80s color block, I probably won't wear a lot, but it's still not too bad. I'm gonna go grab my phone really quickly. These I do not need to keep these bags. I'm going to roll them up smaller so I can fit them away. But yeah, my phone's sitting out there by the front door, trying to get a better signal. So, you're right. 2 seconds before I either knock these two I can put. In the olden days, olden, uh, 10, 12, 13 years ago when there was like a community computer before cell phones were the big thing. couldn't at least in this house, I could not walk away with my Facebook open or anything else open, or they would go in and type things for me. For some reason, I just have this urge to go get my phone. Hey, Renee, how you doing? In 2 seconds, I gotta go run out and get my phone. I want to send the video over. See if I can send this to my. Which is good. I only have one bar on the phone. When you live out in the Tulies like I do, you don't have a lot of signal or options. Let's see if I can. Hello, which one's which? I'll send this one over. Mark has made a comment that kind of puts them out there so the kids would, pay attention a little bit longer to a video, kind of hold their attention. Now I have one, and I think I was able to send it, so I'm going to bear with me. Let me see if I can switch it to my phone as a hot. Okay, I'm back. I'm hot spotting my phone in case it's not there on the other end yet. So it'll work a little better. It says I'm here. Then I have 2 bars and 5G. Woo, exciting. But yeah, which makes sense to me, especially for the shorts. I mean, I can't really. That's not all I do. Even when I do record something, it's usually less than 3 minutes long because it's a video for TikTok where I talk and kind of um and wouldn't work. But this would work. Let me get to share screen. Did I open it up? Nope, didn't open it up yet. Okay. And this morning was cold. Okay. So to give a little bit of a visual, um, I'll, I kind of threw a couple little stickers in, and oh, you asinine! I don't know if it's going to show up. We'll see. Hopefully, it doesn't turn it into a different weird. It's gonna. Oh, that's right. For you guys, it. Where's it at? Ah! Okay. For you guys, it's supposed to be clear. So we'll see how this goes. I'll go to the other one. So there's a small bit of visual to catch the kid's eye. All right, that's good. Where am I? Oh, where did it go? Preview. My. Quick time. There we go. Okay. So it kind of. And there's no volume to the. Hold on. Let's turn the bird sounds off and we'll try this again. So. Being abducted by aliens just might be the vacation I need at this point. So I'm going to give it a try and see how it works with the little sticker, the GIFs on it, see if it draws any more attention. Can't hurt to try. Find little stickers that work with did not take off the rings on this. I was in such a hurry when I ran out the door. So that anything to help. Oh, thanks, Renee. That was ugly yesterday. That was, and then I had to sit there with the kids, and I didn't help a whole lot either. I can only watch so many of those videos before my head just goes, no, walk away. You can't stare at it, or I can't. It's either my age or the fact that I'm not playing the game. It makes me nauseous. If I'm playing Minecraft, say right here, which I can only play for about 10 minutes at a time, or the fan starts, it's not happy with any kind of games. If I'm playing, I can run through, I can run, I can dig, I can do whatever, not a problem. I watch it on TV and it's just, I can't. It doesn't matter how hard I try, I can't. I'm like, okay, guys, I'll work over here. I said, my ears are open. I'm listening if you need anything, but I just can't watch it. It's too much. So how many bars do I have? It's going to be 2. It's just, oh, yeah. So hopefully this is coming in clear. Next week's going to be interesting. 3 days with possibly 3 children. Thank God they're getting bigger. Definitely one of the days I'm going to definitely take them to the mountains. Just get them outside. Get them away from any kind of devices, because there's no Wi-Fi, there's no signal, there's no cell phone, there's no nothing. So I had an idea today. My youngest with my granddaughter, trying to figure out something to do for Easter, because they do Easter egg hunts, but at the other grandparents, it's just getting kind of tough, because it's her older sister's grandparents. It says it's getting kind of tough. Plus, they have a beautiful Maine Coon, but granddaughter's mother's allergic to cats. Oh, so she'll get the sniffles going there. She'll get the sniffles going here because of the cats. Cracks me up, even though before she moved to where they're at now, she had a couple of cats. She loves cats. She just the nose doesn't deal with them well. So there's a place called Mathers Parkway. It's up in the mountains. It's a fancy honey pot, and it's got some information on things and places, and restrooms, picnic tables, a little paved walkway that's about a quarter of a mile walkway. And I thought, well, the little one loves to go to the mountains. The minute she gets here, she wants to go to the mountains. And I'm like, we have to wait for the snow to be gone. Well, I thought I could go up an hour ahead of them. I can hide plastic eggs, right down wherever I hide them, and how many I hide, so I'm not coming back in the middle of June going, oh, there's that's where I left it, kind of thing, and have a Easter egg hunt out in the woods. I thought that would be, neat and really easy, and maybe bring something to eat. That multicolored potato salad is usually what I have at Easter, the eggs that we go to dye that crack, and so they just turn into multicolored potato salad. Or something we can eat at the picnic tables. But I think that would be a egg hunt that that child would never forget. Either she'll never forget it or she'll demand it be done every Easter. So trying to, because I mean, local places around here. Well, there's not a whole lot of local places around here. There's the school, but I don't know. I mean, we could go to the school, but then still, Mama would she'd be in here with her allergies and the cats. No, I was just gonna say, well, the church usually has an Easter egg hunt at the school. Not anymore. The church is for sale. So there hasn't been evidently a Presbyterian church for quite a while, which would explain why I don't have church bells anymore. And so my brain's been working on that lately. Where to have an Easter egg hunt that other people won't be there at, that I could actually hide eggs and no one else is going to come and find them. So, hey, Super Dave. Well, before I even read your comment, Dave, my brain went to a golden egg. Great minds think alike. I've been trying to think what to stuff in the egg, but she'd be happy if some of the eggs I stuffed in had bird seed in. She could feed the birds out there, or the chipmunks. We have a few squirrels. Where we used to go eat is closed, so we can't have brunch there because of the wildfire. Insurance got too expensive for a building that's been there forever. Oh, that's okay. Oh yeah, I sit there and meme farm every morning. Yep, I meme farm so I can find my shorts. But yeah. Hey Sophia, how are you doing? Uh, I'm over here kind of running by the idea of doing an Easter egg hunt in the woods. Because a lot of places local will have everybody and their dog doing Easter egg hunts. And I don't want to hide a bunch of eggs and have a bunch of other kids I don't even know open them. So that's why I'm thinking the woods might be a really cool idea. It's a great pull out. Well, the gate won't be open until the 31st of May. But there's enough room you can park 2 cars and in front of the gate. And because it's typically locked after hunting season, the gate is, so they don't have to plow it, don't have to worry about the restrooms, so now that the snow's gone, I thought, well, we can sit in front of the gate. The 4-year-old could look for plastic Easter eggs in along this little trail she likes to go through in the woods. So I'm trying to be yeah. Oh yeah. I've only seen one tick on that pass in 58 years. The other side, the other pass on the other side of the ridges, there's ticks. That's where I picked mine up. It was so tiny, I couldn't even get through my back fat. It was so tiny, we couldn't even get it out here at the house, and I had to go to an emergency care unit to have them freeze it to take it out. Yeah. But nothing beats the first time I ever saw a tick. Let's see, the boys were, so I had to be maybe 30. Because growing up in the lower valley, in the Yakima Valley of the sagebrush, we didn't have them. At least where I played, we didn't have them. I remember looking over at Keith's hat, and I saw one crawling across his hat. And I'm driving Highway 12. I look over, pull over to the side of the road as fast as I can, because just the idea of it takes. And so I'm jumping out of my car, taking my shirt off along the side of the road on Highway 12, took my shirt off, started shaking it out, looking for ticks. And the kids are in the car. Mom, put your shirt on. And I'm like, wait, I gotta make sure there's no ticks. And everybody's like, get in the car, you know? Oh my goodness. In February, wow, we have like tick season. It's getting ready to start here, and once it gets too terribly hot, they don't stick around. Uh, um, there's a place I like to go, but we went once and everybody came home with ticks on their clothes, and that's before my brain went, wait, off the spray, the bug spray isn't just for mosquitoes because that's all we've ever used it for. I read on the container and I was like, oh my God, how many years did I go through and not realize this repels ticks and mosquitoes? But yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I bet. I mean, thank God there was no traffic going down that, that was when there was less traffic 20 some years ago. Yeah, I was just, I don't, yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh, it's the end of the week's coming soon. And it's only Wednesday. I have to stop and think what day it is. It's been a blur. This week has just been a chaotic blur. Um, he's out there. I might put the birds back on just as a background noise. Mark Roble. Oh, I'm probably not there, but I can guarantee, Nick, that Snow Mountain's starting to get them. Well, no, it's not quite warm enough. Give it next week, week after. There's those row of trees below the basalt pillars. I don't have a picture. Um, and I've had them drop out of the trees to the point that if I ever go again, I'm bringing an umbrella, and I'm pretty sure I could hear them hit. So, yep. Oh, damn. Oh, man. Yeah. Remember when I looked in the mirror and I'm like going, I turned around and I'm like, what is it? Where's my back itch? And I turn around and it's just enough that I can see those little legs just wiggling, and I was just like, mm-mm, no. And that's when I started freaking out, realizing I had it. The realization was that's a tick. You have it, and I forget. It was so tiny. I don't even think we could find out what kind it was. It was just bitty, and that's back when I was thinner and had less back fat than I do now, and it still couldn't get through my back fat. So, but I got a tetanus shot while I was there. She's like, just in case. I said, okay. And I'm probably due for another tetanus shot here in a couple of years from now. I don't know. Oh God. Visions of, yeah, no. There's people like, oh, I want to go back till I'm 25. I'm like, well, I don't. 25. Let's see. I had a newborn and a 3-year-old. Yeah, I don't want to go back. At least the newborn at 25, he slept. The oldest still doesn't sleep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I usually where I'm at, there's nobody. You just strip your clothes, give them a shake before you get into the car. Even when you get home, you undress in the bathtub because if there's still one there, it'll crawl out into the tub. One time I stripped in the kitchen, and a couple hours later, I don't know where it flung or came from. It's crawling up by the kitchen sink, and I'm like, no, no, just no. It's And now when I think of ticks, my brain automatically goes to Plum Island. So I've watched either too much X-Files or Y-Files or they talk about those weird creatures. You're lurking, that's okay. It's okay, Seventh. How you feeling? Um so yeah, no. It's funny. I can look at a Lucas and have no problem with it on my wall. If I saw a tick, mm-mm. A tick or a cockroach, forget it. I'm running out of the house. Um when I worked at the school, which is 1, 2 houses and a playground and a building away, I'm sitting there. Oh wow. God, I wish I could do that. Um, I'm correcting papers and I'm sitting there, they're watching the kids are watching a video and I feel something crawl on my arm and I'm thinking to myself, it's probably just a little bit of a spider. And I kind of try to give it a wiggle and keep, grading. And it didn't leave. It didn't fly away. It didn't fly off. I looked down and it was a tick. And I about lost it right then and there. And it's the school has was built in I think probably the 60s. Those windows that you have the chain that pull down and so they kind of rotate on a hinge. So it probably was on a glass and when the window got opened it came in. So, yeah. Morning or evening at 5:45. Where'd you go? There you are. I'm like, where'd my Harry Potter glasses go? You got to 5:45 this morning? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I've done that. Oh, the things I've done. But yeah, see me driving through. I used to get a new "We Are Change" T-shirt, pick it up at the post office, and driving to get to the freeway. I'm switching shirts out as I'm driving. Can I get one sleeve in? Start. Make sure you can get a good straight line view of where you're going. No cars are there or anything, and pull it up over your head and hope to God you don't run off the road. So, yeah. Uh, oh, conscious, you just made me think of something. Um, I saw, I don't know who this person was, but the caption at the bottom of it on Instagram was, he died soon after saying this. But he made the comment that he held his, if you don't have oxygen, or well, if you don't have air, you lose. Oh, exactly. That's exactly. I agree. I totally agree with that at the beach. I mean, though, granted, if you run around in your bra, it ain't, well, for most bras, it ain't no difference than being in a bathing suit top. Yeah. Um, but I didn't do that when the boys were younger, but daughter, I came out of the bathroom with my bra on because she'll talk to me through the bathroom door. I came out of the bathroom door with my bra on and she kind of looked at me and said, "Hey, it's no different than a bathing suit top." She says, "True," and keeps talking. But he made the, because this made me think. He goes, if you go without air, you lose consciousness. So, is there something in the air that triggers your consciousness, that interacts with your consciousness? That got me thinking for a good hour. I'm like, that's an interesting way to look at it. Now, because, I mean, would it be the air connecting to our consciousness? Or does all this around us, the air as we call it, with everything in it, keep us trapped in the matrix, in a simulated reality? What does it do? So yeah, I was sitting there thinking about that and thinking about that. Still pops into my head and I think about that. Because we won't know until we die. So then of course my brain was like, why? What also was like, why did they kill him after he made this statement? You know, I don't know. Oh, yeah, yeah, Nick, you get the brain just sits there and goes, especially when the brain's above the piddly NPC level. But oh, I love being at the ocean. I mean, those are my first memories as a child of living at the ocean, and it's evidently we need to be by a body of water, and I haven't been for shit 5 years. I need to get back there. I think it's been 20 or 4 years. But yeah, I haven't been to the ocean, and even if it's just for when the boys were younger, then money was tight and time was tight because they did sports and everything. We would get up at 4 in the morning, jump in the car, go to Longview for the day, and drive home. And so they would get to go to the beach. Just, because then the next day we'd get up the next day and they'd either have soccer, basketball, whatever. The truck sounds like it's full. I had a big old load of green goldens yesterday. Uh, uh-huh. Oh yeah, I agree with both of you. I've especially what is it? There's nothing. I mean, you can look at a sociopath and know that there's nothing behind their eyes. But there's some people you just look at, they're not even sociopaths. It's just like they're just they're empty. Nothing. So oh man. I wish I lived closer. Like a mountain pass and another 2-hour drive. So yes, yes, it does. And I was looking to see if it's going to be available at Easter. No, somebody booked it. That was a pipe dream, but which is I'm going to save money because I got to book it for October. But oh, I didn't realize how loud that place was, how loud that water was, and how cold that water was. I've fallen in a couple of times. The American River, I fell in it a couple of times. You go to throw a bucket of water and you go with it. You got your bucket, you're trying to rinse it out, and you give it a heave ho, and off you go too. Yeah, done it. hmm To the point where Keith turns around, here's a splash, and looks. There I am, right in the middle of the river. Yep. In the oh, small talk, just lovely small talk. Yeah, yeah. I get luckily not in rest areas or bathrooms, but here at home, no problem talking through the bathroom door. Are you taking a bath? Yeah. Well, and then like, okay, uh, a mother's job is never done. So that just it still makes me laugh. It's 35 continues to talk to the door. We have these things. You can text and ask the question. No. We just talk through the door. Man, God, I'm glad it's Wednesday. Mm. Oh, oh my God, I'd be ecstatic when we lived in the Oregon coast. It's optional. Man, that's good. It's true. Hmm. The Oregon coast, you've got the ocean, the freeway, you got 101, a city, and then you're straight into the mountains. Or they call it, you got the forest, and it was oh, that's heaven. It's really neat. That town's gotten bigger since I lived there, but then that when I lived there it was 53 years ago. So so I've watched it grow and grow, and I think we can pump our own gas now, I think, in Oregon. That was always so strange. I remember it as a kid, and then I remember when they changed it, said, you can pump your own gas, and then to go to Oregon and have to sit in your car and wait for someone to come up, take your cash or your card, and put gas in your car. You know, they don't do what they used to. They don't wash your windows. They don't do any of that anymore. But I don't even. But I think you can pump your own gas now. Yeah, you can. I just sit there and think. When I was by Astoria, we got gas at Fred Meyer's, and yeah, we got our own gas. But I got a vacation. I got to do something this year. We didn't. A vacation was Airbnb hospital visits, and I'm just no. I got to do something. It's like next weekend. One of the days I won't be here. I'll have to go through and figure out which are the best days. I won't be here. Uh, oh yeah, I did. Yeah, we did that the first time because once we could pump gas in Washington, we thought we could pump our own gas everywhere. No. Um. Uh. One of these days we're going up to the mountains. It's just killing me. I want to go see. I want to go up one of those. See if anybody's at the cabin, and if they're not, I want to go poke around and see. Well, I want to see what it looks where they fix the flooring. I want to go. I'll peek in the windows so I can see what they've done to the inside. It would be nice if they replaced the wood stove, but I'm not. It's an old Sheffield wood stove, and I don't think there's parts for those. It'd be nice if they replaced it, but all the cement blocks, I guess, bricks or whatever that's inside your wood stove. There's only a small handful left. I fell off. So, uh, where did I see? Someplace had a bus, a hydrogen bus, but I don't think it was here in America. Yeah, that's going to be interesting when hydrogen, it's going to replace electric cars. So, and hopefully, if you do go to a hydrogen fill station, should be a hell of a lot faster than waiting an hour to charge your car so you can drive another 100 miles. I don't like the limits that you have with oh, it's a thing here. We pump our own gas, do our own windows. I wonder if there's a precursor to like those 24-hour gas stations. You just put your card in, you fill up your car with gas, and you go. And you don't have to have an attendant there continually. Yeah. Yeah, I want to say in the 80s they changed that. Hey, Kristen, how are you? I was saying the 80s they changed that. Kristen, you might help me remember when we could start pumping our own gas here in Washington. Um, that's I think when we started pumping our own gas, that's when some of the small individual gas stations went away, and the little outfits they used to, they looked quite dapper. But now it's just the guy who sits behind the counter and takes your change. So, mm. Are we done in the window, mamas? Hmm? I don't know. Yes, we're done in the window. Hold on. Hold on. Can I show you off for a split second? Meow, meow. This is my little fur ball. This is my fur ball. She's like, but I want to go out. I want to go. Yeah, she wants to go. I have to brush her daily. If she had someone who would sit there and brush her 24/7, she'd be content. Yeah. I wish I knew she was going to stay inside. I wouldn't have had her ear clipped for like a community cat. Okay, yeah. I want to say it's in the 80s. That's just what my brain thinks without looking it up. But and I probably never would have noticed it wasn't a thing. It was how do I hold on, rented lips. I probably never would have noticed it was a uncommon thing to pump your own gas had I not, ventured to Oregon, take trips to Oregon. If I had just stayed in Washington, I never would have thought twice about it. But this is gonna bug me now. Oh well. Yeah, I know they were so. I mean, just fill her up. You either hand them your cash or your card. Yeah, and they'd clean your windows and your headlights. It doesn't sound right. And those kids in the station wagon would watch out the window and what they were doing. Good old Impala station wagons. 80. Okay. All right. I was pretty sure it was someplace in the 80s because I don't remember when I was driving somebody else other than when we went to Oregon. I started driving in 82, legally driving in 82. I remember putting $2 worth of gas in, thinking, that's good. And that's several gallons of gas right there. You can go pretty far in a 77 Pinto. And sometimes it's not enough to go cruising and get your ass home when you said you're not going to go cruising. Having to call and wake up the parents to come get me and bring gas so I get the car back to the house. And yeah, I was grounded. I was grounded. It was fun. I don't know if it was worth it, but we cruised Sunnyside up and down from one basically grocery store parking lot through town to the other Safeway parking lot and back around. And my mother could never, say, well, you don't need to. I never got the you don't need to go cruising, or cruising is not for, because she did in the 50s. They cruised around the park though in Sunnyside then. They just didn't cruise down the Ave. So yeah, I never had to listen to, well, cruising's not the thing to do, because she made the mistake of telling me that she did it as when she was in high school. So, oh boy, pinkish. We had, I think it was like a 68, 69 Impala station wagon. The kind where you had to roll the window down in the back. You had the seat back there, and you go on a too long of a family trip. We're halfway asphyxiated because of the carbon dioxide, and they think we're just sleeping nicely in the back of the car. Mhm. But then we ended up that got hit by a gal who was swatting at a bee in her car. Sideswiped it just enough to move the body. Here's where your gas goes, and here's where the hole for the body hole did one of these. Just shove we couldn't get gas in it. So that was into that car. And so we got another huge, I think it was late 70s Impala station wagon. I drove that off the side of the road in the snow. So oh cool. The what were they called? Shit. They weren't my youngest friend had one. It was his grandpa's. It was a Jeep pickup. Something was wrong, and so the four wheel section of it, drive section of it, didn't work. But yeah, someone tried to make it like with the gold eagle on the top. Makes me think of Trans Am. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, the things are so cool looking. Oh God, yeah. We had a 63 Chevy. Yeah, you can stand up on each side of that engine on the inside. You work on it. It was really easy, really fun. Kick ourselves now for getting rid of it for $350, but it was scary as hell to drive. You got 3 on the tree. The brakes, I'm too short. So you get me to be able to fully press on the brakes to stop. I practically had to sit at the edge of the seat, but it's fun. It was fun. And now for people, it's a superpower for people to be able to drive a 3 on the tree. So, oh, I know. No, we weren't a safety, and our safety wasn't a concern either. I mean, I remember going to traveling in station wagon. Dad would put a twin mattress in the back, and me and my brother would sleep while we drove. Or where'd we go? Colorado, and the old Nova. All the suitcases and whatnot would sit at the in the back on the floor, and then blankets and sleeping bags and stuff, and they made it into a big bed for me and my brother to sleep while we drove. Now another cat wants in. Thank God they don't do this at night, and that's exactly why I have, hot as it is, I have. What? Are you coming back in, mamas? Meow. Are you coming? Okay, yeah, there she goes. Back to the window. So. Oh, good Lord. That would have been quite the sight. We grew up, we grew up with rear wheel drive. And yeah, my youngest had it's a 2011 Camaro SS RS, and he had to have a winter car to drive. So he had an old Explorer that he got from his aunt. So yeah, it was cracked me up. He's like, "Well, I can't drive that car." And you're driving a rear wheel drive car now. But if he wrecked a $400 Explorer, it's no big deal. He wrecked the Camaro, he'd be devastated. And God, I like that car, but just can't put a baby seat in it. Really, you could, but it's just not. Oh God, yes. Oh God, that's why I love that Pinto. So they do donuts in the school parking lot in the snow. And, the back tires on the Camaro were bigger than the front tires, and it was just fun. Stick shift, it was a blast. And, he opted for the once the right before the baby. Actually, he got the Explorer, but a day after the baby was born. He was looking for a vehicle to fit uh, basically a family of 5, no, 6. If they have the if they had the oldest daughter with them. So yeah, he's like, yep, she gets big enough and out of a car seat. He goes, I'm going back to either a Camaro or a Vet. So that kid, he's like, the Camaro was in the shop. He had my car, and he's telling me, I about fell out of your seat driving. I'm like, why? He goes, well, it didn't hold me going around the corners. I'm like, going, fast were you taking the corners in my car? He's like, shit. Cracks me up is we went to pick up the 13-year-old at the high school because from track practice Monday, and the 9-year-old's over there going, Grandma, you're going too fast. I'm going 60 down a 50. Everybody does. And I'm like going, honey, I've gone faster than this in this car. She thinks. I said, I've gone faster than this car with you in it. And then we're taking around corners. She goes, those are awfully sharp corners. And I'm like going, do you not remember yelling "wee" as your car seat would go like this in the car when we took those corners? She's like, no. And I'm like, I said, just, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just, we've driven this before. So, yeah. I remember, what the hell was when the folks got the Escort, that was the first front-wheel drive car we had. And when we went into the snow at the pass, Dad's putting the chains on. And I'm looking at him going, Dad, this is a front-wheel drive car. I don't think the chains are going to work on the back. He's like, damn it. Yeah, they will. I said, I don't think so. But there was enough of us who just lined up on the side of the road because we all slid into there. That everybody's got to help each other move, basically pick up cars and move them out of the ditch and into the road. So, yeah, I remember because daughter learned how to drive in the Explorer, which is a rear wheel drive. So when she got her front wheel drive, I said, when you go with, if you start to slide, you turn your tires the direction of the slide, not against it. That's the difference between the two. I said, I used to tell you, go against it if you slid. Just like, okay. What's the grapevine? A Chevy Sprint. I vaguely remember those. Somebody who works next door still has a K car that runs. Actually, they had it parked out there, and without walking all the way out there, I got out the camera and zoomed in and went, yeah, it's a K car. Okay. I might have been on that road when we went to Magic Mountain in Disneyland when I was a kid. Oh, yeah. We never get enough snow up here. I mean, it comes and then it stays for a little while and then it's gone. And they plow the road and then all the fun's gone. I had a 96 Intrepid, Dodge Intrepid. Love that car. Sat low, huge wide touring tires. I remember hitting the corner, going into my road and doing a 360 in that thing. I was like, oh shit. And at that point, nobody parked on the side of the road. So it wasn't a big deal. I do that now and I take out a car. It's especially, there's always extra cars at these houses during harvest. So, oh man, those things run forever. The oldest, he had a friend, she had one, and she took that thing everywhere. Yeah, she loved it. It was great. Oh, holy shit, it's too. Okay, on that note, they're being good, but I need to go check on them. Oh my God. Oh, yes. That's the equivalent to the Crown Victoria. They're huge. It's like the Intrepid was 17 feet long. It was great. The Iron Carrot. Can't remember what colors. I think Ashley's was just gray. But yeah, she had that for quite a while. The kids called it another name besides a vole. But I will be back tomorrow. Oh man, I got the Volkswagen Fox station wagon up to 90 before it starts shaking. So, those things last forever. They do. They last forever. All right, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. Sans children, so I'll actually get to relax a little bit. But go see what they're watching. And I think they're about ready for round 2 of snacks too. So I'll catch you all guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Friday, I won't be here. Friday, I'll be in Seattle. Hoping they don't give me any more suggestions for any more procedures because I'm not going to do it from my heart. I'm done. So I love you all and I will catch you tomorrow. All of my love, Miss Dragon. And later on, I'll upload that video and see if it gets any more views with the little GIFs on them and see how it goes. So keep a lookout and let me know what you think. All right, guys, have a fabulous night. Enjoy it. It's Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.